Good evening. How's everybody? Well, it's only one person in the thing. According to YouTube, there's only one person in there. But, if one person's there, the show goes on. Okay, there's three people now. That's great. The higher the numbers go, the better I feel. Warms my heart. Honestly, it does. Appreciate you folks being here. Let's see how many we can get in. If you have a channel, please post. Lilbignate's about to really get things started. It's going to be a very interesting stream. Aren't they all so interesting? But this is really going to be interesting because we get to do something special. I guess it's Kill White Liberals Week, and nobody told me. Man, I could have contributed money. I could have maybe terminated the lives of a few white liberals myself. Figuratively speaking, of course. I would never propose actual physical violence. Of course not. But man, would you look at here? There's a gentleman by the name of Ryan Carson. Went over his death a couple of days ago. Very interesting. Murdered by the very people he promoted, the class of Negro criminal that he protected and advocated for. Chopped him up and sent him on his way. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Excuse me. You're not going to believe what I found out about his girlfriend. You are not going to believe what I found out about his girlfriend. Your brain is going to explode. It's going to explode when I show you and tell you about Ryan Carson's girlfriend. Oh my God. You're going to love it. But the most recent white liberal to be terminated, unfortunately, is Mr. Josh Kruger. He's a committed liberal. He is also a homosexual, yes. You see the picture with him and the black guy? They were like on a date or something. You see them all hugged up close to each other? Ooh, child, delicious black man's lives matter. Gotta love white liberals. They'll have sex with you, black man. They sure will. They sure will. Slide that pink meat stick all up in your booty hole brown. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And there's a lot of black men that would appreciate that because, like Lilbignate said, black Democrat men are usually homosexuals. All right, we're advanced here. It's okay if a couple of buddies who have prolapsed rectums, swap monkeypox disease between each of them. I'm cool with it. Cool with it. No problem. But unfortunately, Mr. Josh Kruger died, and right before my stream started, the news showed who they've released a warrant for. And wouldn't you know, another filthy, dirty Negro male. And I'm going to show you the texts of our good, dead, gay friend. And I mean that with a tremendous amount of sympathy and empathy for his life. Absolutely. Yes, it was a filthy, dirty Negro male that killed him too. So we got 2 liberals, 3 days, 2 black men dead. Oh, I didn't mean to laugh. I meant to cry. It makes me so sad to see these dead white liberals. I better do that because YouTube might be angry at me. Hey, Matt Mittens demonstrates why I have such an affinity for white conservative men, no homo. And it's also, when Celine's here and, there were other white women that used to come to my channel. They can listen to me absolutely dismember and destroy white liberals, and they take no offense because they know I'm not talking about them. Shout out to Mr. Mittens. Good to see you, sir. So we are at the 5-minute mark. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. When we get to Rumble, hopefully I'll be able to hold back my emotions because I want to show you what one of these white liberals said when Rush Limbaugh died. And for anyone who's upset at me for laughing slash crying at the death of these white liberals, they celebrate when people on our side of the aisle die. Black women celebrated, not all black women. Some black women were actually saddened by it, and salute to those ladies. But when Kevin Samuels died, there were black women that celebrated. So, when swirlers get chopped up by their low caliber, low level mud duck white boyfriends, I might let out a chuckle or two. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. All right. And when our enemies die, we should laugh. No, Nate, we got to be above that. Not me. Not me. I'll dance a jig. I'll dance a jig when the white liberal dies. I'll dance a jig when leftist nigga males perish. I'll dance a jig when the nightmare whore burns up from her several STDs and her vagina falls out of her crotch. I'm going to laugh. These people are evil. They want to destroy our country. They want to violate children sexually. Man, I ain't having it. I ain't having it. All right? So, let's go ahead on to Rumble. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat box thing. Let's head on over there. I'm going to make you laugh. And also, I'm so hyper-focused on the dead white liberals. I'm also going to go into why the cops often have to kill black people. It's not as often as you think. Only 230 to 250 black people die at the hands of police. Hell, black women kill that many black men by noon through abortion. But of course, niggas don't care. Lilbignate does. And Lilbignate makes these demons look like the hypocrites and the contradictory scumbags that they are. All the niggas on the left. So, let's head on over to Rumble, where a man can be a man. Cum drinkers, yes. It's one of my favorite phrases, filthy cum drinkers. And let's head on over to Rumble so I can actually give you the gift that God has put on my heart to give you. Let's head on over there, gentlemen. I'll see you there.